Dear Nigerians, every Nigerian, today is the 8th of May, 2022. I'm Dr. Kemi Olunloyo. I'm a Nigerian retired journalist, pharmacist, and PR specialist. Okay, the pharmacist part, I'm a clinical and retail pharmacist of 34 years, trained in the United States, and I want to give you this very serious message about crystal methamphetamine. 30 years ago, I got into contact with these drugs and the patients that are using it on the street when I was a pharmacist at the addiction center at Johns Hopkins Bayview Hospital in Baltimore. Johns Hopkins is one of the biggest and most prestigious hospitals in the world, okay? And being a pharmacist, I was an outpatient pharmacy director for the one in East Baltimore, and seeing a lot of these people on these drugs. I was dealing with crack, I was dealing with cocaine, crack, not so much of prescription drugs at that time, but I was dealing with a lot of pregnant women on drugs. I created the MAP program for that hospital, MAP. It's called Mending Addiction and Pregnancy. I created the program. So I was honored by the governor of Maryland, the county executive, the mayor of Baltimore, county executive of Baltimore County, the mayor, and of course the U.S. president. Late General Colin Powell had the volunteer awards in the White House. I attended that. And I want to tell you right now that I have this experience. I did all this stuff 30-something years ago. Okay, now I'm almost 60, and I find myself as a retired person. I'm still a pharmacist, now dealing with the same drug issues, except there are new things like prescription drugs like tramadol, fentanyl, and other things. But then I'm not in America anymore. I'm in my country, Nigeria. And in Nigeria, I'm dealing with these same issues now. And they say charity begins at home. I have no money or funding for this. This is a strictly volunteer stuff I'm doing. And I want to reach out to schools and all that stuff. That's why I'm asking you to donate anything you can for me to get out as much as possible to neighborhoods. I'm sitting here in Sangote Edo. There's a school in Ikorodu calling me. Do you know how much it costs to go to Ikorodu and back? It's almost 12,000 on an Uber. There's a lot that needs to be done. Now let's talk about crystal methamphetamine. Crystal methamphetamine right now is very prevalent everywhere in Nigeria, but it's more prevalent in the southeast. It's killing our children, our Igbo children in the southeast of Nigeria. And they call it Mkpuru Miri. Mkpuru is spelled M-K-P-U-R-U. Miri, M-I-R-I. Mkpuru Miri, the seeds of water or something. But it's the name used for crystal methamphetamine. Crystal methamphetamine is made from some active ingredients, including pseudoephedrine, which is a cold medicine. And that cold medicine right there is very restricted in America right now. You can't go to a chemist and say you want 7 boxes. You're only allowed 2 at a time. You record your name, your phone number, your information. The pharmacy knows you, so does the government. You can't carry 5 pseudoephedrines in your luggage and say you're traveling to Nigeria because your grandmother has a cold. No, they won't let you take it past custom. It is a very big ingredient in that. A crystal meth lab was busted in Delta State a few years ago, and there were 4 Mexicans, including 4 Nigerians, Igbos. And the NDLEA said this is very disturbing because the Mexican cartels are here in Nigeria. I hope you know that. If you remember what happened on my birthday, August 6th, in 2017, my birthday, I wouldn't forget that day. Remember what happened in one church in Ozubulu? And they opened fire and everybody in the church was killed. Drug dealers. They were there to kill one particular person, Bishop. And Bishop said he doesn't do drugs. They killed his father. A lot of women were killed. It was a Catholic church. It was horrible. But one of the things that struck me was one of the people in there said the voices of the people talking as they were shooting were foreign voices, Mexican. Imagine. The cartel is here. Be very careful if you're dealing with them. Okay, they're very dangerous, and they found them making crystal meth in the bushes, a meth lab in the bushes. Well, thank God it's in the bushes and it's not in the neighborhood because it can explode. So the NDLEA has a lot to deal with there. Guys, you need to know it's a very strong and highly addictive drug, and it affects the central nervous system. There is no legal use for methamphetamine. None. Okay, it keeps you awake all night, okay? I share with girls are using it in Lagos to be up all night for their hookups and their hustling and everything. But when they start withdrawing, hey, you go into problem. You go into pain. You go into screaming. It comes in clear crystal chunks of ice. Sometimes it's blue-white rocks. Sometimes it looks like glass. It's a party drug. Okay? Those that are smoking it, they're smoking it with a glass pipe. Some people are swallowing it. Some are snorting it. Some are even injecting it into their vein. And those of you injecting this stuff into your vein, know that when you pass that needle, you might be passing HIV to somebody or they're passing it to you. Okay? Those of them taking it say they have a quick rush of euphoria shortly after using it, but it's dangerous. It can damage your body and cause severe psychological problems. I'm telling you this. Okay, it's a man-made stimulant that has been around for a long time. Even during the World War II, soldiers were given meth just to keep them awake. Okay, people have used methamphetamines to lose weight, ease depression. Okay, the only legal meth product today is that one they use for obesity and hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. Okay, and even the one with obesity. America pulled it out at the time because it was causing cardiac issues with the walls of the heart and people dying. Okay, and I think that one is phentermine. Okay, Adderall. Okay, and Ritalin. Those are drugs used mostly in America for hyperactive disorder. Nigeria doesn't market them. Nigeria doesn't use them. Okay, hyperactive disorder in Nigeria, they'll beat you with a belt. But at the end of the day, these drugs, crystal meth and pseudoephedrine. A lot of cold medicine contains pseudoephedrine. Very soon, Nigerian government should start restricting them now. Okay? Most of the crystal meth that's entering Nigeria is coming from Mexican super labs. I mean, most of the ones entering America, at least. These Mexicans, like I said, they caught 4 of them. All right? And some are right in people's homes. It's a dangerous process of the chemicals. It can cause explosions. So I've told you much about it. All you school children who are using ice, don't do drugs, oh. Now don't do drugs, oh. Mkpuru Miri. Omakukwo. Kusinikpa. Mkpuru Miri. Omakukwo. Kusinikpa Mkpuru Miri. Omakukwo. Agbazina Mkpuru Miri. When they tell you now, school children, secondary school, primary school, JSS 1, JSS 2, Omakukwo, Kusinikpa, Mkpuru Miri, Omakukwo, Agbazina, Mkpuru Miri. Una listen to what they say, una listen, this thing no funny, una listen,